Hey, what's up? It's Fuel Your Life Friday. Let's go. Love is in the air with Valentine's Day approaching this weekend. Many people adore Valentine's Day, but well, I'm just not that big of a fan. Or used to not be a fan. Anyway, I mentioned this last year around Valentine's Day, and I've probably mentioned it every year of my life since first grade. Yes, first grade, when I was the ripe old age of 7. We were having our class Valentine's Day party, exchanging Valentines, having snacks, the works. I vividly remember one of the kids' moms came into the class and she had made cupcakes for our class. These cupcakes had a bumblebee drawn on it and it said, "Be mine," B-E-E, I remember the entire class going wild for these. Now here's the kicker. That same week before our class party, we had a new girl come into class. So we had one more kid than we had all year. Our desk in the class were set up in a horseshoe shape, and my desk was on the very end of the horseshoe. It used to be the second to last desk, but my teacher switched my seat when the boy next to me wouldn't stop messing with the bulletin board. Okay, so anyways, the mom who had brought in the cupcake began serving the cupcakes on the opposite side of the class, thus making me last, but also making me the only student who didn't get a cupcake. The mom had only made enough cupcakes for the amount of kids in our class before the new girl had come in, so she was one short. I remember trying really, really hard not to cry. I felt left out, I took it personal, and from that day forward, I swore off Valentine's Day. When I was in high school, I guess the inner romantic in me really thought that my then boyfriend would shift the energy around V-Day for me. Silly, right? But he actually ended up ditching me on our first Valentine's Day together, and I spent that Valentine's Day watching Sleepless in Seattle. And while watching, I remember feeling that there is a possibility of fate. There is a possibility of romance and a true possibility for love at first sight. I think it just gave me a little bit of hope, almost. So since that Valentine's Day nearly 17 years ago this Sunday, and every Valentine's Day since, I have watched Sleepless in Seattle. Now, I don't hold on to animosity for the day like I once did, when I was 7 and I didn't get the cupcake, or when I was 16 and got blown off. Mostly because over the years, my kids have made the day a lot sweeter. And 2 years ago, I finally got my Be Mine cupcake. But still, the full love for this day just hasn't been there for me. This year, when it came time to launch the Awaken Your Soul Sunday series, which I outlined on Wednesday's episode, I was looking at the dates in February, and when I saw that the second Sunday of the month was Valentine's Day, I almost leaned away from it because of my feelings for V-Day, but almost instantly, my intuition whispered, lean in. So I made the mindful decision to lean in and shift the energy of that day. For 26 full years of my life, Valentine's Day is never something I look forward to. But this year, I'm ecstatic and I'm full of joy to bring something beautiful into this world. A new podcast series that holds space for others to share the stories that have shifted their lives and awakened their souls. Stories that have filled their cup, reminded them of their worth, gave them faith, and yes, even helped them love deeper. We all have memories that are painful. Sometimes those memories have a day attached to them, and every year that day brings up a layer of painful emotion. It's okay to feel sad, but don't park in your pain. We can mindfully shift the energy of a day at any time we choose. And it took me 26 years to mindfully choose to do this, so I am proof that it's never too late or early to lean into the power of positivity. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend and be sure to leave a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts or wherever it is that you tune in and turn it up. I hope to see you back here on Sunday as I launch the newest weekly series to join this show, Awaken Your Soul Sunday. But until then, remember, every level of life is an opportunity to grow. Be well, my friend.